On Monday, 4 Harbour Master crew members pleaded guilty to 2 charges, that of grievous harm and causing harm committed against Anderson Peters and his brother Kidon Peters. Their sentencing took place earlier today at the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court. What does pleading guilty mean for the parties involved, and who benefits from the fines, the state or the victim? Attorney at law Jerry Edwin explains.
That with the criminal matter behind us, that Anderson benefits. Instead of having to stand in the witness box and offer testimony, sworn, and to relive this spectacle all over again, I think it's in no one's benefit to go through that process. So the crew members, they can go on with their lives, and clearly Anderson can resume his training and do what he does best. The state will benefit, of course, because we want to maintain the public peace, and anytime that peace is breached, the state of Grenada, through the magistrates' courts and the orders made by the magistrate, the state is entitled to receive from those who breach the peace appropriate fines.
Such a conviction, Edwin says, under Grenada's laws, is expungible and can be taken off the record books within 4 years once an application is made. With a civil suit likely, one may believe that since there is a guilty plea in the criminal case, this augurs well for the filing of a civil suit.
Let me say, though, that a criminal conviction cannot be used as evidence of guilt or culpability in a civil trial.
The attorney delved a bit further to enlighten the public on why this cannot happen.
The standard, for example, in a criminal case is beyond a reasonable doubt. In a civil case, the standard is the probability. It is seen as a 75% threshold when we look at beyond reasonable doubt. That is, you have to have a mountain of evidence where the defendant has to prove nothing, only the state. In a civil trial, it could be 51%. If there is evidence, just 1% over, to show that someone is negligent, then of course there's a judgment for the parties in a civil case. But in a criminal case, the threshold is a lot higher. You have to go to 75%.
Attorney Edwin explained that based on maritime laws, this too can possibly have implications for the crew's members' job.
As there is a standing rule in the maritime business that persons who are accused of, I believe it's felonies, not all criminal, it depends on the jurisdiction, but persons who are accused of crimes, particularly of violence, of personal injury upon others, are not permitted to work in the maritime industry in any field.
Christlina John, GBN News.